Hello and welcome to episode 15 for our Let's Play of The Lord of the Rings. In the last episode we continued exploring Moria and now we've made it all the way up to the second level. So we're going to keep trudging along and see what this level has in store for us. Now we'll go ahead and say there isn't, I'm going to ruin the surprise, there isn't going to be a whole lot that we'll find up here. Just one kind of a landmark place that we'll get some knowledge about. But one of the big things we're going to do is we're definitely going to take some more steps to finding Durin's axe. That's the big main goal of ours. One of the fellowship recognizes the chamber. This was the miners' hall on the second level. Here the miners would gather and offer praise to Mahal before entering Durin's chimney. The first level is south and west of here. And we have some more orcs. Yeah, Durin's chimney is the big, you'll see a lot of holes on pretty much every level and often in the middle, and that's kind of the area they're talking about there. Which I guess a lot of their mining took place there, like it said. In the distance, from a direction you cannot determine, you hear the sounds of drums, orc drums. And sure enough, we've found some orcs here. And my guess is we'll be hearing those drums. That won't be the last time that we hear them. Yeah, this is kind of a pain having to move everybody all the way over here. Especially the hobbits, since they can't move nearly as far. I think I might not even bother with anybody else besides Gandalf and the archers. There we go. And we can continue to the north, and this will be our hallway up to the third level. Gimli winces because we're ascending higher. And this is the level where having the golden wheel is definitely going to help you out a lot, because otherwise this maze would mix you up and transport you all around to different places. But since we have the golden wheel, we can navigate it without any sort of problem. So you want to go straight down and take your second right. I kind of went a roundabout way, but we're looking for this part here, so we can ascend up to the fourth level. This is the chamber of Gibel-Gathul on the fourth level of Moria. It was a memorial to the dwarves of Belegost who died in the battle long ago on the lands now beneath the waves. The orcs have ransacked this place. We have a couple ghosts here. Gandalf examines these statues. These statues are magical, Gandalf says. Saruman's magic, I think. He spent many hours in the halls of Khazad-dûm before the coming of Durin's bane. The statues are obviously magical. The statues come alive. 3 voices declare as one. Balin asked us to answer one question. Ask the question, and you shall be answered. And looks like we won't be getting past them until we have the right word. Before you may pass, you must tell us the subject of Balin's question. Well, we know that Balin was the one who led the quest back to Moria. Did you think Durin was an elf? Moria is an elvish name. Leave us now. Well, it looks like we'll have to use the Dwarven, which is definitely harder to spell. That is correct. If you seek Durin's axe, you must find a lady's token, a golden wheel, chisel, anvil, and hammer. Seek all but the wheel in the lowest depths of Khazad-dûm. You must also show a sign of the Dwarven Fathers. It lies hidden within these mines. Owen's spectral voice from Buri's cairn, west, south, east, northwest. And Those are actually the same directions that we used in the Forsaken Inn. And it's going to be a very similar maze to that one. Maybe suggesting that the Forsaken Inn was designed to seem like Moria. So we have to find the cairn first, which we have here. The runes say that Dwilly and Bury are entombed here. So we have Bury's cairn, so we will go west, south, east. Suddenly huge spiders spring down from cracks in the ceiling and attack. And just like that place where we've got spiders to deal with. And luckily, pretty soon, we're going to be able to heal everybody. Not that these spiders should be a problem at all. And we get more spiders. Kind of weird, no portrait for Gandalf there. This is just more tedious than anything, really. But we're close here. Oh, come on. There we go. All's quiet. The bodies of the dead spiders lie on the floor around you, or said something like that. Nothing important. And then here seems to be the place. The floor here is littered with rocks and debris. If anything is to be found other than rocks, someone must dig for it. Samwise sighs heavily. I've had me an ache to work in dirt again, but I was hoping for a bit of sunshine and a cool breeze to go with it. I don't know about that. I'm not a big fan of digging at all. But we can use Durin's pick here. In one stroke, the pick removes the obstacle. With the dirt and the rubble removed, deep runes can be read in the rock floor. They state, with the sign of 7, Durin's axe can be regained. So we've got a new word of power there. And I think I forgot to mention that in the last video when we freed the bird, that also gave us a word of power for the leader, anyways. We can find more graves here, and 2 torches if you want to take them, but there's really no point in doing that. So we can leave the maze on this level, and well, after we deal with these spiders. And I have a feeling that we're going to have the same situation where more will spring down upon us after we kill these. Sure enough. Oh, no damage. Oh. There we go. So now we can exit the maze here, past the ghosts. We already read that. And if you'll go to the north, you can find the passage up to the next level. Although this is the one that's different. This actually takes you up to the 6th level instead of the 5th, as is to be expected. The statue of the dwarf here seems out of place in such a grand hall, yet the nobility and strength of character depicted by the stone carver's hands seems to radiate confidence and serenity. The stone murals upon the wall show an injured dwarf receiving the ministrations of a dwarven healer. And this is where you can have all your characters healed. So we'll definitely be coming back here. And there are a couple more pools on this level that will give you a stat boost. This is the first one. The water is restful, relaxing. All you feel greatly improved. The first one we found is the only one that will heal your health. These two here will give you a stat boost. So since this is on the 6th level, we have to find a way to get back down to the 5th level. You can only go to the 5th level from coming down from the 6th. And it's actually in this cavernous part to the west. Gimli frowns. We seem to be descending deeper. And you'll want to stick to the main part here. Maybe it'll show you on the map. If you go kind of to the outside, there's kind of a ring around the main area. All there is out there is just orcs that attack you. So we can do everything we need to do on this level in the main portion here. We have a couple ghosts. We have Owen and Ori, who are two of our companions, two of Bilbo's companions, and Gandalf's when on their journey. I hope you have come to free us. You want to do that, I hope. I don't think they'll, I don't even know if they can tell you anything. Well, we were told by the bird that the way to free them was, we had a word of power that could do that. It looks like everyone's taking a bit of damage too, but I don't know why that was. But if we use the Khazad word of power. Free at last, both spirits cry as they begin to fade. Two things you must know. Only Durin's pick can breach the seal in the hall of the First Father, and Durin's bane cannot stand the sight of the golden wheel. No, the spirit of Hawkeye is not destroyed. Come to the cavern of Arnor on the 6th level, it laughs. Step over the abyss if you dare, then Hawkeye's spirit departs. And we have a Barrow White to deal with. Although I was pretty sure that we did put Hawkeye's spirit to rest. But apparently we didn't. And we dealt with Barrow White easily enough. A particularly gnarled orc stands near the great fireplace. Its filthy clothing may have once belonged to some elven lord, but are now festooned with unpleasant charms that dangle, jangle, and tangle with each other. You are in the home of Drishnak of the Red Eye, the orc says, in uncharacteristically clear speech. I have known you would come for some time. You know that you are doomed. You cannot leave Moria without my aid. The price is small. You carry a ring, the least of rings, a mere trinket. He has trouble with the word, but continues. I want that ring. Give it to me, and you may pass unharmed. It seems a little presumptuous of him to want to take on all 10 of us. So I think we'll just deal with him outright. There's no way he'll be able to defeat us all. There we go. There's something hidden within the fireplace, but you won't want to take it because this fireplace is also booby-trapped. So we can use our detect traps. This fireplace is definitely trapped and may conceal more than one trap. This should be examined with very carefully and handled with extreme caution. And it'll keep giving you the option to take it for whatever reason. The first trap is disarmed. Well, I think that first implies that there may be more than one. So we'll try it again. You've disarmed a second trap. Are there any more? You've disarmed a third trap. And there actually are only 3 traps. So I'll go ahead and take the black key. And now we can go back up to the 6th level since that's all we need to do on this one. And we'll probably want to go heal ourselves a little bit, since I noticed that we all took a little bit of damage. Although I don't know what the reason behind that was. Maybe the ghosts? I'm not really sure. But we'll definitely need all the health for our party, because the next thing we're going to do is take care of the ghost. We've already read that, but everyone is healed. Now the ghosts mentioned that in the Hall of the First Fathers, the only thing that would work was Durin's pick, and that's actually the place we crossed it a couple times. This one. This is the Hall of the First Father, the heart of the dwarven kind on Earth. To your wonder, the orcs have not marred these crypts, as is typical with their kind. There are many stone sarcophagi here, more than you have ever seen before. They are covered in ancient inscriptions, written in the secret dwarven tongue. This is no tomb, Gimli draws your attention to a stone marker. In time of great need, the tool of Durin will show the way, he reads. Alas, I know not of this marker or its meaning. It was not spoken of in the legends that survived the fall of Khazad-dûm. It is clearly a barrier of sorts, but to where? Well, Durin's tool is, we're told we need to use it, and it's his pick. So we'll use that. All is black, all is darkness. One does not get a feeling of evil in this place. The only sound here is the echo of a great hammer striking an anvil repeatedly. Suddenly a voice strikes out of the darkness. We are the dead. It is obviously a dwarven voice, of great power and majesty. Long we strived to build the mansions of Khazad-dûm. Our arms labored to carve the stone, and find the gems, and build our mansion. Now time has come, and the enemy has struck against us, and the Nogrim are too few to fight, though we shall do so until the last of Mahal's children reaches the mansions of the dead. You have come into the domain of Durin, and you have used his artifacts. Therefore you must do Durin's work, and make Durin's home ready to receive his children once again. Suddenly you are somewhere else. A voice that comes from everywhere is laughing. You recognize it. It's the creature that you released in Gorthad. Welcome to Moria, my friends, it mocks. Welcome to thy doom. Although, luckily, we only have one troll to deal with, so I think the ghost will prove to be wrong on that point. This is one of the steps you need to take to find Durin's axe. If you tried to get it before this, you would be told to go and get rid of the spirit, pretty much. So we've taken another step. The spirit of Moria Doom is broken at last. You feel as though you have performed an act of goodness. And this is, you'd think you would go out this way, but all this rubble is blocking you. It's kind of a counterintuitive thing to get back up, or out of this section at least. You actually need to walk towards this pit. And be careful you don't go too fast, otherwise you'll walk straight into this one, which actually will kill you. But I think that'll be a good place to stop for us. And we are very close now to getting Durin's axe. So I think we'll take care of that in the next video.